expert. Sauce. Wake up, grab your phone, good vibes everywhere. Ryder's got big muscles, Lisa's got the hair. You never know what they're gonna say, but there's a 45% chance you might like it anyway. It's the sauce, they're spilling it live for you. It's the sauce with your favorite morning crew. It's the sauce, 2 hours will fly by. They don't know what they're doing, but they're gonna try. It's the sauce.
Hey, I'm Sarah from Edmonton, and I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Hi, I'm Birdie, and I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
This is Saucy Amber, and you're on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa. And I'm going to Vegas with Oilers Nation, baby!
And did she ever?
So she did.
Lost her voice for a solid week after. Much love, Amber. Welcome to the Sports Interaction Studio. My name's Lisa. That's Ryder. We got producer Reese. We've got Battle sitting behind him. We've got Default Dan in the house early in the morning on a Tuesday. We've got Tyler Yaremchuk, who's going to be joining us shortly on the show. We've also got Zach Lang, who's going to be joining us as well, and Grant Johnson out of Mundare, Alberta, to give us an update on all of the gossip.
The sausage drama.
Literally. There was sausage
Big
stolen.
sausage drama.
So we're going to get the news from the town.
We're going to get to the bottom of this. Yeah. I got a sausage maker and a Christmas gift exchange a couple years ago. Still haven't busted that out. I actually bought it for the gift exchange, and then nobody seemed interested. And I'm a people pleaser, so I was like, oh, I'll take that. So I took home my own gift that I brought.
A lot of people do that, I think.
Still haven't used it, though. If anybody's a serious sausage maker, throw me a couple tips. Slide into my DMs. I know you need more fat than you think you do.
Ew. I don't
What?
like thinking about it. Seeing the process of how it's made.
Yeah, you don't eat sausage.
No, I do.
Not really.
I'll eat like cut up sausage and cheese on crackers.
Yeah, I know. But like a sausage you won't eat. Like if I make sausage and rice and corn, you're like, it's grossing me out.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm like that, because I'll also eat like a breakfast sausage with syrup. So it's very situational.
Yeah, the one meat thing that I'll never understand from you is you don't eat meat if it's with other meat. But you'll have like a clubhouse sandwich.
Or an Italian sandwich.
Yeah, with tons of different kinds of meats. But you won't have chicken cordon bleu because that's ham inside of chicken. Gross.
Yeah.
But you'll have like bacon bits on a chicken salad. No problem.
True.
But you won't have a turducken.
No.
That's like the ultimate meat on meat. It's like me in college.
All right, Jamie was our winner yesterday once we hit over 50 likes on our YouTube video.
I just meant like bodies.
$25 gift card to use at the Dog Patch restaurant. And we're going to do it again today. We're going to randomly select one of you if we can get that many likes on the video. If. Also, something that we're learning is if you are tuning into the show after the live broadcast, maybe you're watching on YouTube, but we're not live right now, we want you to comment on the video.
Yes.
That's our new homework.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to ask questions, and then we'll use them the next day. It's just a wonderful little community we got over there.
Well,
coming up on 2,000 subscribers, too. If you haven't subscribed yet,
what are you waiting for?
Get on it.
No, I understand what it's like to listen to a podcast after, and you wish you were a part of the conversation. You just couldn't make it for the actual live show to have your comments said on the show. So if you comment on our videos, we'll go back, we'll look at them.
Well, should we mix in a question right now?
We could do that right now.
The podcast listeners can hear this early on and think about their response before they go on to YouTube.
You know what? I don't want your question asked too. Because for the 3 stars of anything, we're going to do like the best bucket list sports trip you could piece together. So why don't we ask what's the one sporting event you'd be the most excited to go to?
Yeah, your dream situation.
Could be a NASCAR final, Daytona 500. I don't know NASCAR very well, but...
Daytona 500, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know if that's the big final.
Want to hear one of the dumbest things I've ever said?
Oh, here we go.
That has something to do with Daytona. Take a wild guess. Something that I said across North America on Sirius XM.
Does this feel similar to the cream cheese when you asked me where they make Philadelphia cream cheese?
Correct.
Or where it was invented?
Exact same vibes, actually.
Okay, so you said the Daytona 500 was somewhere else.
That's correct.
Where did you guess that the Daytona
I didn't guess.
500 was
said,
not Daytona Beach?
I said in Vegas.
Yeah, that's a bad
If you
one.
think you've been bullied by strangers on the internet, think again.
Well, wait until you get into the NASCAR crew.
It's not pleasant.
I could see them coming at you. Like, making that
bad.
mistake would be as bad as saying, like, you don't like Toby Keith with the NASCAR crew.
It's true.
Yeah, they take that stuff seriously.
I'm just getting ready because when we have Tyler Yaremchuk on, we're going to play another round of Headbandz because it seemed like the Saucers liked it. So we're going to do a hockey edition of Headbandz when he joins us shortly.
That's kind of what I'm working on, actually, because I'm a little bit worried he's going to ask me questions that I'm not going to know the answers to about the players I've chosen for him.
What we learned after yesterday's broadcast is we have to have questions prepped because I just went blank. I didn't write down anything. You're allowed to write things down to get a better idea of who you are.
Yeah.
We're all learning. Because that was a piece of crap round of Headbandz.
I mean, people still dug it, I guess.
And you still got Kit Kat.
Yeah, I got Kit Kat and the other one. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. We've got lots of interesting stories that will get you through your morning. It looks like the weather is holding on right now, but it sounds like Edmonton's going to get hit with at least one more snowstorm, and it could be today.
Yeah, let's get into trending headlines that are happening around
the world.
No, Edmonton.
Edmonton. We're going to do the Edmonton specific ones right now. Of course we are.
What's happening in and around Edmonton? This is a presentation of River Cree Resort and Casino. We're getting very excited because this Friday, it's all going down. Our first ever draft party at the Cree.
Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. We've got 10 to 12 teams. You can still get in on it. The last I checked, but this thing is gonna sell out, and it goes to support Kids Sport Edmonton. Teams of 8, so you don't even really have to know that much. Just make sure you bring somebody who does. I know I heard somebody stole Liam and is going to be using him as a team member. I thought he was supposed to be hosting with us.
What?
Now all of a sudden he's participating in the draft.
I kind of love that, though. Nationgear.ca, you can register your team still. Let's make it happen. Also, if you're interested in seeing an act at the venue, Morgan J is going to be there May 23rd. You can get tickets at rivercreeresort.com. Okay, what is happening in and around the city? Ryder, you were talking about the weather forecast. Yeah, it's not looking good. We're going to get 4 centimeters of snow. That's going to shake down today. And they're even saying that if you have any travel plans today, to potentially postpone them if it's unnecessary.
I forgot what driving in the rain was like last night.
Oh, the smell of that fresh air this morning was so promising. So now knowing that when I walk outside a little bit later, it's going to look like Christmas again is grim.
Yeah, super grim. It felt like I was in a different area of the world this morning with how humid it was. Like it felt like Victoria a little bit, and it felt like Poland when I lived there.
Oh, wow.
This is like what their winter was like for the most part. They got some snow too, but like...
Majority of winter in Victoria looks like what it looks like outside.
And just kind of smells and feels. If you're outside for like more than 10 minutes, you'll get cold right to the bone. Mm-hmm. Whereas Edmonton, normally when it's really cold, as we know, it just hits you right in the face immediately, and then your body adjusts kind of.
Yeah, your skin hurts.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Totally.
All right, what else is trending in and around the city? Well, if you are on the highway, you are having to travel, you might see 44 wood bison that are making their way to Alaska. So they do this every year, apparently. It's an annual thing.
It's like geese. They just all start running in one direction.
No.
And hopefully there's no big cliffs.
So where they're going is...
That was an underrated Buffalo joke.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Feel free to give your other Buffalo Bison joke.
No, you just wrecked it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Come on. We're giving you the floor.
What did the buffalo say to his kid when he left to get a pack of smokes? Bison. See, it's not, you wrecked it.
You wrecked it. You were supposed to say bye, son.
No, but then people would have been like, what does that mean?
Oh.
You got to make it sound in between bison and bison.
You're just letting your kid go out to buy smokes.
No, you're going to leave smoke.
Oh.
Although, I used to have to do that.
What?
Occasionally, I'd drive the quad into town with a note. And
How old were you?
Get my dad a pack of cigars. 13.
And they gave it to you at the store?
If he was busy in tax season, he wouldn't have time to drive into town from the farm. So he'd be like, here's $20. Take this in with this note. He'll sell you them.
Small town vibes.
And I'd go and buy cigars for my dad. And then I'd rip home. And I always felt like such a hero.
Did you ever steal one?
No, he'd only smoke about half the cigar, though. And then he'd throw it on the lawn. So we'd collect them.
And smoke those.
And then we'd take them behind the barn on like Saturday nights and just rifle cigars till we puked.
I know that there's some people watching this right now that have picked up other people's cigarette butts and smoked them. I know you're out there.
I feel like I probably have.
As a kid, I loved the smell of cigarettes.
Really?
Yeah. Like when other people were smoking around me outdoors, I would love it.
I'm
I'd
surprised you didn't start.
Me too.
Because of that.
I don't have an addictive personality, though, unless it's carbs.
Or chocolate.
Or cheese. Or candy.
Or yelling.
Okay, so much like cattle, 44 wood bison were separated, sorted, run through, and put onto trucks yesterday morning. So they're going to make the roughly 40-hour drive from Elk Island National Park, east of Edmonton, to their new home in Alaska in an effort to conserve them. So this has been happening every year, but they switch between two different kinds of bison that are moving there. So now in Alaska,
the flatlands,
they're all just loving it.
Anybody else, when Lisa was explaining the story, think and picture a bison driving the semi?
No.
Because I did.
I don't think so. How crappy would it be, though, to be a bison? Because I do think they tranquilize them slightly, just so they're not as anxious on the road. I mean,
Sure.
A 40-hour commute. You know, you go to bed, you're in Elk Island Park, and then you wake up, you're in Alaska? The hell happened last night?
Yeah. That's a good point, especially like coming off a little bit of a buzz.
Whoa.
Where are we?
Who are you? You wake up beside a bison you've never seen before. You're like, how drunk did I get?
Totally. We'll get to more of the stories of what's shaking down in Edmonton coming up a little later on the show.
Sure.
We are ready for our first guest, though. Welcome to the studio from ONE and from Daily Face Off, Tyler Yaremchuk. Hello, my friend.
Hello, Tyler.
Hello. Did you see the story that was going around of the guy who made like a glass submarine for his pet bird so he could take it scuba diving with him?
The parrot.
Yeah. Can you imagine being that bird and like every once in a while the giant that feeds you puts you in a tube and throws you underwater and you're like, what the hell is going on?
Man,
that's crazy.
That's a trip.
When I saw that video, I was like praying it was AI because I was
Maybe it
so
was.
scared for that bird. That's like cruel.
I think that's a little messed up. You don't need to bring your bird skydiving or
No.
scuba diving
Kinda
or skydiving. You could
sucks
fly
that-
away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
also
true.
that.
Have you ever heard why the blind guy quit skydiving?
Oh no.
Scared the shit out of the dog.
Stop. Can we all agree, even
He
though
had a seeing eye dog. And he took it skydiving with him.
Can we all agree Dumb and Dumber was ahead of its time when it came to like the inappropriate jokes? We were all too young watching that. When that blind kid gets the bird and he's like, pretty bird, and it doesn't have a head.
Yeah.
What the hell was that? We were all just okay with that scene.
That was great.
Yeah. The fact that AI is wrecking videos like the one you just said, because I think for half of these now I watch them, I'm like, oh, this is fake.
You're like, there's no way. So imagine this guy did invent something for his parrot to go swimming, and the parrot loves it.
And the top comment is
Fake.
AI slop. Have you seen the bull rider who got bucked off, landed on his feet, and celebrates like, look at me, I'm a hero.
Okay.
Runs over, climbs up the fence to celebrate with the people, does a backflip off the fence, and then gets absolutely railroaded by a couple horses? Definitely thought it was AI.
Was it?
It's real. I just saw the other view of it yesterday.
This guy's got 2 broken legs, and people are in the comments being like, fake, this guy
Yeah.
doesn't even exist.
Reese, I think I sent you that video.
My problem is now people almost like they're too quick. They're too quick to the AI thing where like a hockey team will post a graphic that they just don't like and they're like, ugh, AI slop. It's like, no, like just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's AI slop. Like it's almost like an insult now Very weird.
Well, and we are doing backtracks where it's like a recap of last week in song, and it is AI. And this is the first week we've gotten a lot of negative feedback about it being sloppy. Like AI
they were like,
slop.
we don't need more AI in our world. And then we were like, fair.
Yeah.
So I think we just got to make shorter songs.
There was a picture of Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber, and a grandma, and they were like holding the grandma. They were like holding her at Coachella, and they're both smiling. And then all the comments are like, "There's no way this is real because Justin Bieber never smiles in pictures with Hailey Bieber." I was like,
"Really?
And then
is that actually a thing?"
I mean,
yeah, he seems
always
pretty miserable unless you catch him in a candid moment.
Well, and in that picture, I was kind of like, "Oh, is he having a good time?" It's a fake picture. Got us again.
Got us again. Well, I'll show you before you leave. Reese is gonna track down that backflip video. It's pretty wild. Let's talk little hockey. Why was last night's really low-scoring game so much more entertaining than Saturdays against LA?
A zillion posts and crossbars, and the pace of the game was actually like really good. I mean, a playoff series between those two teams, when you sprinkle in the Makars and the Kadris and Draisaitl and Hyman, would be really, really good, I think. Like, a very equal match between the two teams, despite the fact there's like 30 points separating them in the standings. But that was a hell of a hockey game. Like, I left the arena last night thoroughly entertained with how I had spent and thrilled with how I spent the last 2.5 hours of my life.
Do we have to have a hard look at how bad we are at face-offs when it counts?
Nuge losing all 4 on the PK and OT was infuriating.
Yeah.
And I was at the game with my dad, and I leaned to him before the 4th one, and I was like, they need to just put Curtis Lazar out there. Like, at least he's going to snap the damn thing back. Like, that was bad. The face-offs were not good. But again, I'll lean on the injury crutch a little bit and be like, if you had Leon out there for a couple of those big draws, does he win a few back? Like, again, they're missing guys, which sucks. Dickinson would have been great to have for that PK face-off. Right. That's a great point. Yeah.
What is the update with his injury? Is he going to be out for an extended amount of time, or is it something they're just keeping an eye on because they want him to be strong in the playoffs?
Dickinson?
Yeah.
I think it's more than just keeping an eye on it. I think there's a legit injury there, because the way Knobloch phrased it yesterday was he's not playing the final 2 games, then they'll reevaluate him after that, and that's a little bit of like a ooh. Like with Hyman, at least they're saying like, he might play Thursday, and the fact they're leaving the door open for Thursday tells you, and the fact that a week ago Knobloch was like, if it was a playoff game, he could play. Like, hey, Hyman's fine. They're just resting him, getting him up to 100% now that they've officially clinched. But I don't know. I expect to see Hyman in the lineup on Thursday just because it's a little bit of a must win. Like, if you lose that and LA beats Vancouver and Calgary, you're playing Colorado round 1. I don't want to play Colorado round 1.
That's exactly what Saucy Justin wrote. He said, fun thought, Canucks can be spoilers. Lose to LA tonight and beat the Oil on Thursday, and we'll likely get an Oilers Avs first round. And then other people in the chat being like, just terrified of that being the case.
But also, if you're the Avs, why do you don't want Edmonton in round 1?
Right.
Fair.
In my head yesterday, going into the game, then especially in the shootout, if you're, I guess Bednar wasn't behind the bench last night. If you're Dave Hackstall, who was filling in as the head coach, I would have been kicking a few guys in the behind, being like, hey, guys, shoot it wide of the net.
Yeah.
Give Edmonton the point.
Well, I think they did do that with McKinnon in overtime and just said, just hit the posts.
Yeah, just fire it away. Make sure these aren't going in.
That was crazy when they showed the close-up of the post. Have you seen it? Because you
No.
were at the game. Oh, they showed a close-up of the post near the end of the game, and you could see 3 black marks on it.
Really?
And I think they were all from the overtime.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was
that
pretty
one
intense.
where it's the backdoor feed where Landeskog just kind of chipped it.
Oh.
That is a goal 99 times out of 100.
Yeah.
And it was like 20 feet away from me from where I was sitting, and my jaw was just like on the floor. I was like, how did that not go in?
Even where it hit the post, it should have bounced in.
Yeah, like the fact it went under the bar and then still kind of gave like the 45-degree angle out and then right into Ingram's glove was just like, again, the hockey gods wanted him to win that game last night and just wasn't meant to be, I guess.
I have a theory of how they can finally put this to bed, because a lot of people like the rivalry aspect of playing teams in your division in the playoffs. A lot of people want it to go back to 1-8. I thought of the idea that they should use. Like, and I'm actually serious here, so let me know what you think. What if the first place team got to pick their opponent?
They do that in the PWHL?
Do they?
They do. You get to pick your opponent, but I think, and I'm not someone who follows the league all that closely, but I think the issue they've kind of ran into is that teams don't want the bulletin board material. So they just kind of sit there and say, look at the standings. Yeah, we're just going to pick the team we were supposed to play anyways. Because they don't want the bulletin board material of like, again, imagine if there was a world where Colorado's the 1 seed. They're supposed to play Edmonton. And Colorado goes, we want LA. Move LA into that spot. Well, that's all of a sudden you're giving LA a little bit of juice there, being like, really? You think you're going to have that easy of a time with us? I don't think teams want to be giving off that level of disrespect. I'm also like, I'm a believer that it kind of comes and goes a little bit here. Like if Dallas is really going to complain about, having to play Minnesota in round 1, go win your division. You get play LA. Yeah. Right? Like you're totally in your control to get those extra points. You lost to Colorado a week ago. Like, and again, I think the divisions kind of go through these cycles. There was a stretch 10 years ago when Edmonton was, first in the playoffs in 2017. Anaheim was a juggernaut. San Jose was a really good hockey team. Yeah. That's who Edmonton had to run into after having 100 and some point regular season. Like, I just think this stuff happens. Naturally, some divisions are going to be better than others. In the East, there was a run of years where the Metro was really good, run of years where the Atlantic's good. I think it balances itself out, and I kind of do like having the rivalry aspect of it. Like, again, Edmonton, LA, 4 years in a row. That was like a fun storyline. As much as people want to call it boring, like, it's not like that's happening every year where every first round matchup is the same. That was a bit of an anomaly. So I'm not the biggest hater of it. I think the bigger issue is the point system. I think you need to go to a 3-2-1 point system. Every game should be worth 3 points, and it's a matter of how you divvy it up. I think the fact that an OT loss, like losing last night in a shootout for the Oilers, got them, half as many points as beating the Avs 9-0 would have. Like, that doesn't line up. And then you go look at the standings, and like, LA's won as many games this year, and it's maybe not true anymore, but as of a week ago, they'd won as many games as the Calgary Flames, and they're in a playoff spot, and Calgary's in the lottery. And you look in the East, and it's like New Jersey and all these teams, they've won way more games than Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh just lost 14 times in overtime, and that's worth 7 wins. Losing 14 times in overtime, that's the equivalent of them adding 7 wins to their standings. That's crazy. That's not fair.
Yeah. Because the way I thought about it was like there's teams that could make the choice, like Colorado first place. They have ran over, who did I write down today? I looked it up, and they've handled the Kings all year. So maybe
they could just pick the Kings, yeah.
But then there could also be like Dallas would get to choose next, and they don't want to travel to Edmonton. So maybe they pick somewhere a little bit closer.
They would pick like Anaheim probably.
Right.
Yeah, and you let everyone just kind of pick. It would add like a very interesting element to the playoffs where like similar to basketball in a way for the March Madness where it's like Selection Sunday. The NHL could like have a TV event that's like, all right, it's selection day. Everyone's picking their opponents tonight. You get everyone on TV. Everyone's on their little Zoom call. You go, Colorado, who do you want to play? Avs go, we want the LA Kings. Dallas, who do you want? And like,
doesn't that sound exciting?
That sounds so awesome.
That does sound cool. They would never do it.
No, never.
No.
What are your thoughts on Dry Oiley's opinion in the chat? No, make overtime 0.5 points instead of 1. 4 overtime wins equals 1 regulation win. And then Lance coming through saying the point system is fine.
Okay.
I mean,
people have different opinions on
I don't want to complicate it to that extent, but 3-2-1 makes the most sense. You get 3 points for a regulation win, 2 points for an overtime or shootout win. So if you win in regulation, and again, more convincing wins, they get you more points. 1 for a shootout or overtime loss. It just makes every game worth 3 points. Because the other thing that makes no sense is that sometimes there are 2 points handed out over a hockey game, and sometimes they hand out 3. Like, that's weird to me. And no other sport does loser points. If you lose an extra innings in baseball, you just lose.
You just lose, yeah. Do you think that there's enough heat behind that? Because I've heard that a few times now. Like, I even saw somebody break down what the point system would look like if it was a 3-point system in the last couple days. Do you think there's enough smoke there that there could be a fire that they'd make that change?
The argument against it I've heard is that they don't want to like mess up their historical like data. Or the historical stuff where, like, being a 100-point team is all of a sudden different. You're going to have standings that are like, blah, blah. My counter argument to that is next year we're going up to 84 games. So all that stuff's kind of going out the window anyways.
Yeah.
So if there was ever a time to do it.
Next year would be a good year to do it.
Just rip the Band-Aid off and kind of do it. And, you know, they won't. The NHL's not going to do it. This is just like a total pipe dream for me, I think. They're not going to do it because they like how close the playoff races are. They love the fact that as of yesterday, there were still 2 spots open and there could have been chaos tonight in the East if Philly didn't win in the shootout last night. And I think the NHL likes that. But again, I think that's short-sighted because I think the races would be better in a 3-2-1 system because you'd have teams who'd sit there at the end and be like, all right, like it's a tie game. We're pulling our goalie. We need to win in regulation. We need 3 points in our final 5 games to have a shot. Like,
whoa.
I think it would create more drama.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah, what was it when we were at Greta Bar? You're like, pull the goalie. There was like how many minutes left in the period?
4, 5.
Maybe even more than that.
I'm a big proponent of an early goalie pull.
Yeah.
Really?
You need one. Who cares if
Sometimes
you
you
lose
do.
by 2? You need one.
Fair.
Yeah. It is interesting watching the Kings get hot because they're rolling right now.
Okay, but
And-
aren't they? Does everyone agree that we're like bored of playing them?
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. You're not yet.
You're not?
Because I think we'd smoke them.
Fair.
So I'm like, honestly, throw them in front of us again. We'll steamroll them one more time for old time's sake. Send Kopitar off and on to round 2 we go. Like I think they're a very, very bad hockey team.
So is that that's your pick?
I
That's
would
who you
love
want to
it.
play?
I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, you never know. You never know. If the Oilers win on Thursday, LA wins out. Anaheim would have to lose one of their final 2. Like, there's a path to it, and I welcome it. Like, again, they've been good series. They've had drama. Like, think about last year. Edmonton was on the ropes. They win 4 straight. Like, granted, it's been way more fun for us as Oilers fans because we win. And Drew Doughty said something. Maybe it was before last year or the end of the year before, where he was like, "It's not a rivalry. They always kick our ass." And it's
Right.
like, damn right. Throw them down again. Like, they're a worse team than they've been in the past. Edmonton would win that series.
Is that ever been done before? I mean, probably when there were 6 teams in the league
Yeah.
that you've eliminated the same team 5 years in a row. But I don't ever remember that happening.
I don't-
Dallas knocked out Edmonton 4 years in a row.
I don't remember it ever being that bad. Like, the one that always jumps out to me was, remember when Vancouver finally made their run to the Cup final? They had to slay Chicago. They couldn't beat Chicago. It was
Right.
like year after year. They kept getting beat by Chicago, and then they finally did it, and they went on that crazy run. But I don't know if I could think of a time where it's been 5 in a row. Like, even the Boston-Toronto, and, they were pulling off those comebacks. I think that capped at like 3.
Right. Yeah, so this is pretty
crazy.
epic. And it's always been the first round, right?
Yeah.
It's never leaked into the second.
No.
That's
and again,
wild.
like, people just it's historic. Like, 5 times in a row, these teams are playing each other. I just think people like complaining about stuff.
I have a feeling that they have a rough time with ticket prices going up again this year for playoffs. And if we played LA again, they'd have a rough time filling the stands.
LA.
No, in Edmonton.
Oh,
Like last year's first round.
I don't know. I think people in Edmonton pay what they need to pay to be there.
I think there's been ticket fatigue this year in the regular season. I think a lot of people kind of go, and I think it was a bit of a thing last year too, where they're like, I'm going to save my money for the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go on a Saturday night
Yeah.
because I know I want to buy playoff tickets.
we did that.
Yeah. And I think there's a little bit of that this year, and I think you're maybe right. Like, round 1, if it's Oilers Kings again, I think you'd get a lot of people who go like, I'm going to save it for round 2. I'm going to go in round 2 when they play Bay or whoever they play in round 2. And I mean, I think the proof is kind of in their marketing, right? Like, if they were truly selling out these playoff tickets like crazy, they still wouldn't be tweeting every day that like, hey, you can do a weekly payment plan to get tickets. And it's like, really, that you're offering weekly payment plans because you're not moving these things? Like,
Yeah.
I think you're onto something there.
It's 9:30. Do you have time for a game, or do you have to jet out of here?
Let's do it. Let's play a game.
You both. Okay, Reese, you got to cover up the screen again for the boys because we're gonna have a round of headbands.
And this is
Oilers edition.
now or past or present.
Yeah.
Oilers edition of Headbandz. Tyler versus me.
Okay, Tyler, don't look at this.
Oh.
You can't see the name on it. Just place that on your head. Don't look at it. Ryder?
Yeah, eyes are closed. Crown me.
Okay, so that's the one we got first.
Okay.
All right.
You might. Okay.
Oh,
Just
hey.
don't
Good?
move. Don't move too much.
Just right on cue, the Oilers a minute ago tweeted, you can still get tickets for the first round.
Oh
of the playoffs.
my gosh. Okay,
Okay.
I'm the only one that can see the feed. Me and Reese.
Tyler, you are the youngest, so you get first question.
Okay.
Just yes or no's.
So yes or no on the player that's on my head. Did I play a playoff game as an Oiler?
I'm going to say...
Reese, we might need your help with fact checking for headbands today.
I'm going to say... God, that's a tough one.
Do you have their hockey DB open?
No.
That's a good idea.
Go to their hockey DB and you'll see on the right-hand side
Okay.
whether or not they did.
Yes, he did.
He did?
Okay, thank you, Reese.
Thank you, Reese. Reese is going to be our fact checker.
He played...
He played playoff games.
Yes.
Okay.
My first question is...
I love this game.
Has this guy played his entire career in the Rogers Place era?
His entire Oilers career in the Rogers Place era?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
So now I get another
Did you say
one.
Rogers or Rexall?
I said Rogers.
Okay.
Was this guy teammates with Connor McDavid?
No.
Okay.
Feel free to, if anyone has any good questions to suggest for the guys
Sure.
in the chat, I will be keeping an eye on it.
Okay. Is this person a forward?
Yes.
Okay.
This is so fun to watch.
So played playoff games, not teammates with Connor McDavid. Was Craig McTavish this player's head coach?
I would say no.
Okay.
Reese is fact checking.
So now I know it's not 06. That was basically all I wanted was 06 Cup runner or not. Okay.
My next question is this a current Oiler?
No.
Okay.
So I'm going pre
Got it.
Pre 06 playoff games. Is this player a Hall of Famer?
No.
Okay.
Is this person retired now?
Yes.
Okay.
Pre 06 playoff games, not a Hall of Famer.
I think I actually know it.
Really?
Well,
There's no shot. Okay, I'm trying to think.
It's a deep pick. Okay, that's
Is this player Canadian?
Yes.
Okay. God, this is gonna take so long.
Okay.
It's fun though. It's fun for the chat. They're loving it.
Is this person's jersey number above 50?
Ooh, good questions, guys. You're so much better at this than me.
I gotta look at no.
Okay.
Is this person a forward?
Yes.
Okay, so Canadian forward played playoff games pre 06 era. All right.
Did this person retire as an Oiler?
No.
Okay.
Did this person win a Stanley Cup?
No.
Okay, so I think we got the era pretty darn nailed here.
Did this person ever play on a line with McDavid?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the question mark. Yeah.
Oh no, it can't be Ryan. Forward.
It's so intense. I
Is-
love it.
Can I I can just take a turn and guess the player?
Yeah.
You can, yeah.
Is it Sean Horkoff?
No.
Okay. Oh, that would have been 06. That's a dumb guess.
Okay. Did this person have more than 50 goals in their career?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, in Oilers career or NHL career?
Well, now I'm going to ask Oilers career.
No to Oilers
Not as
career.
an Oiler. Okay.
No.
He is retired. He did not retire as an Oiler.
I'm gonna guess. So Canadian. I think Canadian. Would this person have been teammates with Ryan Smith?
Yes.
Okay.
Is this guy known for being tough?
No. Did this person play for another Canadian team?
I don't believe so. Maybe Ottawa.
Reese?
Sorry, what was the question?
Did the person I'm trying to get?
He played with Ottawa. That's
Okay.
the only other Canadian team.
Okay, so-
Good question.
Okay, that takes one of my next guesses.
Okay,
out of the mix.
To defend Reese, he is lining up our next virtual guest.
Is this guy European?
This is actually kind of a giveaway that I gotta check. No.
Ooh. All right.
God, my guy also played for Ottawa. Canadian forward, not a Hall of Famer, not a Stanley Cup champion, not on the 06 team, but played playoff games. Was teammates with Ryan Smith, also played for the Senators.
There's so many funny questions in the chat that, like, if you were to ask it and the answer was yes, you'd know.
Oh,
so think,
my God.
think lore, think background,
yeah.
think, dare I say, to speed this up, family. Just think.
Oh my God, I don't think that helped me at all.
Think
It's so much harder than you think.
It's so
it is.
difficult.
Yeah.
And I did not give you an easy one, and I don't know if you gave me an easy one, and I'm just blanking on
Everyone
it.
in the chat's like, these guys are stumped. Think famous.
This is obviously a clue from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Famous.
No, that's enough.
No, yeah. Is this person... Oh, my God. I don't know. Was this person considered a top 6 player?
I would say borderline,
Reese
but
is going-
I'd lean
yeah.
yes. But
Okay, but not... So definitely not like a star, but somewhere in the middle of the lineup.
wasn't a certified first liner.
Okay, on teams that would have been playing when I was 4 and 5 years old. Got it.
Okay. How? No. Did this guy play more than 2 years with the Oilers?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he played 3.
I'm guessing a North American, but with a European-sounding name, based on the reaction there.
Yeah.
God, that's tough, though.
What if you started asking questions about
I
like
got it. Yeah.
letters in their name? Just a thought.
I'm so stumped because it's not teams I know well. Is this player? Did this player score a big overtime goal?
Oof. I would assume yes. Yes.
Okay, I maybe have a guess. All right.
Okay.
You guys should ask family questions.
Okay. Does this person shoot right-handed?
Why does that?
Yes.
How is that going to narrow it down?
Yeah, you can envision it. Is my guy Dean McCammond? I know he played for the Sens.
No, that is a deep pick.
Okay.
This is far less deep than
Yeah,
Dean
yours is
McCammond.
not deep.
He fits the criteria of all those things.
Okay, why don't we go one hint each to get to the bottom
love
of this?
that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to say from Edmonton.
Okay, and I'm going to say played a shocking amount on the top power play with McDavid and Draisaitl.
Okay.
Ooh, a shocking amount.
I'll give you one more. Orange jersey era.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, I got it. No, I don't. I thought I had it, but he's just kind of known for being a tough guy. Damn it.
Oh my God. From Edmonton.
This is my favorite
An
game. I'm
Oiler-
sorry. I don't know if people disagree.
I gotta
with
make sure
me.
it's like not 10 o'clock. This is flying by. Oh my God. From Edmonton.
This was me
Early,
yesterday.
like against the Dallas teams. Also played for Ottawa?
Ooh, Default Dan has a really good clue in the chat. Can I say it?
For Tyler's?
For both of you.
Okay, let's go.
Both former senators.
Oh, we already told him that.
Oh, you did?
I knew
Yeah.
that. He didn't know his guy was a
Oh.
former senator.
So now we got to
okay.
give him another clue.
Okay.
Okay, his number was over 80. He had a high number.
Oh, the Canadian
Jersey
part
number.
is just throwing me now.
Reese, are you loving this game? Because I am.
That's freaking awesome.
I'm so stuck in like thinking of the 06 team that I'm just like so backwards on so much stuff. I don't even have questions anymore.
'Kay.
Is my guy? No, he never played for the Sens.
I got it. I got a clue for you.
'Kay.
Think outside of sports. Ask questions about like
Does this guy have a son who also played in the NHL?
No.
no.
Okay.
Think other relationships in his life.
You're just pretty much handing him the note with. I know it's tough. Once you get it, you're gonna be
Oh,
so
I'm gonna be
mad at
so
yourself.
mad at myself.
You are going to be bad.
It's your turn, Ryder.
What happened yesterday with the forecast?
No.
I'm pretty sure we let the rain fall down.
What a clue. Okay. That is a hell of a clue. My next question from Ottawa played a surprising amount of time with Leon and Connor on the power play. Spent some time in Edmonton. Had a number below 50.
Oh, fuck, I know.
Right wing.
I got it. Jesus.
Damn it. I got to take a guess. Pat Maroon?
No. Okay, let me give you a clue. Last name is...
I just guessed.
I know, but I want to give you a clue for one more.
'Kay.
Guess. Last name starts with something that was in our breakfast this morning.
Jesus. Okay.
My guy's Mike Comrie.
Yeah,
Mike
let the
Comrie.
rain fall down.
We can't
make
even
my day.
We can't even use this as a clip because your voice cracked when you said Comrie too. Like it's just gonna have such a sad ending.
Oh, my guy's Mike Comrie.
Yeah, let the rain fall down.
Okay, B. Last name starts with B.
Chia.
Chase on. Oh my god.
That was not. Comrie was easier than Chase on.
Okay, we're not gonna play the second round.
Yeah,
That was
gotta
so
get out
fun.
of here.
That was great.
That was so great. Feel free to borrow this for your show whenever you
Yeah.
want. It'll just be.
I
here in
think
the
we
studio.
do need to go easier. Hey.
You have to go very easy, I think.
Yeah.
And more absurd questions. Like if we're prepped with fun questions, it'll go by so much.
When we
faster.
were just gonna do NHL players, I was gonna go with Archis Urbe.
You guys want me
That
to
would have
read?
taken me a month. We could have been here for 8 hours.
These were your guys' other names for second round. This would have been 3
I-
hours of questions.
All I know about Peter Klima is that he scored that one goal in overtime and
Yeah.
like wore a Jofa or something.
Won
Like,
a
I
cup
wouldn't
and
even,
a strange
the heck?
helmet.
well, the Huabi Bulin one, you could have just asked, did this guy get a DUI? And then like,
See?
bingo bango,
More
we're
obscure
there.
questions. Does the trick.
All right, Tyler, thanks for giving us your time, man.
Thanks,
yeah,
Tyler.
see ya.
People can find Tyler on Oilers Nation every day. Make sure you're checking out that show. Him and Liam do a smash-up job. They're
So
going to be
good.
deep diving leading up into the playoffs
Yeah.
as we are now one game away from getting to the Holy Land.
Is our buddy Grant Johnson on the line? Let's get right into it. This next guest is brought to you by Yeg Property Pros, selling over one property pros per day. Make sure you're reaching out to them and you can get that free consultation, no obligation. YegPropertyPros.com. Get a realtor who knows. Call the pros. I did all of that off by heart.
Nailed it. Also nailed that one clue with let the rain fall down.
It did rain yesterday. And then it still took him a couple of minutes and then he went, oh.
Is that, do you think that's the hint? Out of all the clues that he got, all the questions that he asked, that's the one that gave it away?
Yes.
That's
He
wild.
knows his Hillary Duff. We all do. I wouldn't be surprised if Tyler's going to see Hillary Duff with Amber when she's at Rogers Place.
It's interesting that you brought up the family tie because not only did he have the Hillary Duff connection, but his dad started the Brit.
That's what everyone in the chat was screaming.
Yeah.
Does this guy's family own a furniture company? Would have been a great question. Welcome to The Sauce. We've got our dear friend and our old co-host of our radio morning show, Grant Johnson, coming to us live out of, you're not in Mundare, right?
Just north of Mundare.
And the Wi-Fi's working this time.
Yeah, I got it all fixed, all sorted out.
That's a hell of a hat.
This old Kokanee hat I got at a
Yeah.
garage sale in Mundare.
Oof, how much you pay for that?
I think $1.
How are the garage sales in Mundare? I bet they're awesome.
Garage sale day is May 2nd if anyone wants to make the trip.
Everybody puts their stuff out?
Yeah, they have a town-wide garage sale. So everyone has a garage sale on that day. You can just jump around town to town. May 2nd.
Is
come
that
get
where you got the hat?
sausage.
Is that garage sale last year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a few of them. Yeah.
This is why we need to be more like Mundare, because what is more annoying than driving around trying to find a garage sale? If you just knew that everyone was doing it,
I like driving around. It's about the journey, not the destination.
I disagree.
If you want to just get the stuff immediately, go to Facebook Marketplace.
No, I'm not doing the
No,
back and
these are
forth
old
with
women.
people.
These are old women selling stuff. Their husbands die and they clean out their closets and they put it on the table.
And it still smells like their husband when you get it. I bet
Oh, yeah.
that still smells like a man.
I bought a Molson
Big time.
Canadian hat from that same era as your Kokanee hat, but I had to buy it online after seeing somebody wearing it in the stands at the Olympics. I was like, I need that. It's just the old I Am Canadian logo on a trucker cap. I paid $40. So yeah, I need to get to Mundare.
May 2nd.
By the way, I was watching Tyler, and yeah, the whole time I was yelling, like, just sing some Hillary Duff.
I was bursting at the seams. I wanted to just start singing, so yesterday.
Oh, that was a double hint. Did you realize that when you said the rain fall down? You didn't, if you would have said,
It was so
yesterday
that the
Two
rain
right there.
fell
Yeah.
down. Damn.
Dang.
Yeah.
Real close.
That's a fun game, though, the headbands.
Yeah. I couldn't see, because my little picture of myself was in front of Ryder's, so I couldn't see who he was. and I would have never guessed that one. So
Alex
that was
Jason.
tough. Tyler would come through with one that he knew you'd be stumped.
Even Nikolai Habibulin, I'm trying to think if I would have been able to get myself there, and I don't know if I could. Like, when you're not thinking of these players, and they're not
the Oilers
current.
have only had the Oilers have only had a billion goalies too, so
right. Yeah.
It's like
So we want to pick your brain about the big news out in Mundare. Everybody must be talking about it.
I got the shirt on.
Lisa and I were arguing about how it's pronounced.
Stanichis.
Stanichis.
I thought it was Stanicki's.
Feels good to be right.
Lisa wins. I was like, it's Eastern European. The CH is pronounced CK. I bet, actually, if you go back to 4 generations ago, that name, when they came over, was Stanicki.
They live just down the road from me. I can go ask them.
Well, I'd like for you to.
Yeah.
So their store, speaking of generations, well known for generations in Mundare, probably one of the most well-known sausage stores in the world.
They actually sponsored our brunch for Ben.
Yeah.
They gave us our breakfast
They do
sausages.
great work in the community. Yeah. They got broken into. What's the update?
So last week, somebody broke in and stole the cash register, which is like, how dumb do you, like, who thinks that they keep cash in a cash register overnight?
In 2026 also.
And who even has cash in a cash register? So they broke in and stole $80. Probably bought a pack of darts and a bottle of Jack or something. Didn't take any sausage.
What the hell are these people doing? And
like
the door probably cost $3,000 to fix.
Yeah. Congrats.
$4,000 in damage. Yeah. And so $4,000 in damage for $80. Didn't take any sausage, which is kind of insulting. Like, if you're going to break in, steal some sausage, right?
Yeah.
And now, if you can help them track down the suspects, they're giving away 100 rings of sausage as a reward.
That is so funny.
That feels half a deep freeze. That makes a difference for your entire year. You could have sausage twice a week,
or you
for
could
a year.
Throw a party to celebrate that you're the town hero, and B, everyone gets to take in the deliciousness that is the Mundare sausage.
I got a few suspects. Like, I've gotten to know people around the town. I can't name any names, but I'm on the case. There's a couple people on my radar that I'll be watching.
And why are they on your radar?
Yeah, is it because their breath smells like garlic? Oh, wait, they didn't steal any sausage. Never mind.
No, if anyone comes into the store and pays in change, I'm going to know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give me $80 of change, right? No, there's a couple well-known criminals in town, so I'm on the case.
Are any of them guys, adult males that ride their bike?
With a backpack?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, I wouldn't think it's the backpack bike rider because he would have had room for the sausage. So you got to go with the guy on the bike without the backpack.
The guy on the bike with lots of pockets on his pants.
For the money.
Yeah.
But you can't fit a ring of sausage unless they're cargo pants. Then it's not him.
That's true. You got all sorts of room for sausage and cargo pants. Yeah.
Okay, so who else? Who are the other suspects? Because I envision you, Grant, now that you are the town firefighter, journalist, butcher. I picture you as the town detective as well in Mundare.
Well, this is when you think of how many things line up here. First responder knows his sausage inside and out, and he's a journalist. He can deep dive. Like,
you can literally do it all.
Everybody in town must be thankful you exist.
If you pick up the Lamont Leader tomorrow, I got a story coming out about it. I've written a story about it for the paper. I did a little interview with the general manager from Stanichis. We're on it. One of the other suspects lives in a camper year round, so he's on my radar. If you're living in a camper year round,
And depending on the hookups, you might not be able to cook sausage in a camper if it's not hooked up. So why would he get the sausage? He's not going to steal it.
He needs to change for propane.
Now, as the local butcher, is there a suspect on your list from Mundare that's a vegan?
Ooh.
Not stealing the
I
sausage.
don't think anybody in Mundare is a vegan.
There's one vegan. There's one vegan. I know who she is. We all know who she is.
That's your wife.
She moved here from she's an out-of-towner. She's actually on the fire department with me.
Okay.
So I don't think she's a suspect. But that's a good call, because if they bypass the sausage, they're clearly not thinking about meat, right?
You might want to kick the tires on that. I'm sorry for trying to shut that down too quick. You're right.
You might be onto something here, actually.
Add her to the list. Well, thank you, Grant Johnson, for checking in with us. Please keep us updated and send us the link to that article tomorrow, because I am invested. I want to know. And we're going to get actually the owner of the store on the line tomorrow to give us an update. He said he's a little bit too busy today with meetings.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we're deep diving this
We're
thing.
deep diving.
We're
We
not
want to
gonna
figure it out.
We're not going to let people forget.
No.
Especially with a reward like that.
Yeah. Come see the giant sausage sometime. It kind of looks like a wiener. It's a sight, right? Take a picture with it. Come to garage sale day, May 2nd.
That actually sounds so much fun.
I'm running for mayor.
As you should.
This is where you're announcing
I wouldn't expect any less from you. The town detective, the town mayor. It's literally Schitt's Creek.
Yeah. Rolling.
No. It's the other guy who does everything.
Right.
He's the local realtor.
Or if you watch old episodes of Corner Gas, there's the guy who owns the liquor store, and he also sells insurance out of the liquor store.
That sounds a lot like my ex-wife's hometown. They have a guy who runs the garage, and it's now also a convenience store. So, you can go in and get your oil changed, and it's the liquor store too.
Perfect.
And it's called Pork's Garage, and the smartest movie ever made was coming out with merch. So my daughter has a Pork's Garage hoodie, and I'm like, swag.
Well, this shirt, I don't know if you can see the back.
Oh, yeah, that sausage is having a party.
He's riding, Stanici's actually has some of the sweetest merchandise, so it's worth it.
Well, it's nice to hear that the town has actually stepped up to support Stanici's in a big way since the break-in.
I was going
to try to recover some of the costs.
How can we help? Can we purchase merch on do they have a website that I can order a shirt from?
I think you got to go in town, but they do have an Edmonton location, right?
Right.
So they have, I think it's called Uncle Ed's. So it's on 118th Avenue. So probably can go buy it there.
Okay.
They got to recover that $80. So
that's right.
Will insurance cover the $4,000 door breaking?
I hope so.
Yeah, but insurance companies, they'll kick the tires on it.
Yeah, we got to buy some merch.
Yeah, we're going merch. We'll come May 2nd, garage sale shopping, stop in for some sausages, and grab ourselves a T-shirt.
Hey, we got a great golf course, too. So maybe the golf course will be open,
April.
We'll make a day of it.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, you guys probably got the course open already, even if there's still snow on it.
True.
Yeah, year-round.
Vibe. Yeah, year-round.
All right, Grant Johnson, thank you for joining us. Where can people find you online if they want to follow your butcher, your writing? Where are you at?
Yeah, we have Instagram and TikTok, Johnson's Lucky Acres, or you can follow me, Grant the Johnson, on Instagram, Twitter.
Always nice Facebook. Catching up, my friend. We'll see you May 2nd.
Yep, say hi to your chickens for us. God, he's the best.
Yep.
Probably one of the funniest people you'll ever meet.
Uh-huh.
I can only imagine his writing in the local paper too is kind of sassy.
Do you remember the prank we pulled on him back in the day?
Which one?
The best one. So
because he's pulled a couple pranks that are absolutely epic.
Yeah. That are really annoying. He'll just go into your Facebook and change your birthday so everybody wishes you a happy birthday on the wrong day.
And it doesn't let you change your birthday again for another year.
He changed mine to my ex-wife's birthday.
But you guys your birthdays are one day apart.
I know, but still, it was still the year that we were going through the divorce, and everybody's like, I can't believe you two have the same birthday. That's so adorable. Because they didn't know what was shaking down.
Oh, no. And that wasn't his intention.
Yeah, it probably was.
Remember the time that he put a pumpkin underneath a coworker's desk, and then he forgot that he put a pumpkin under a coworker's desk, and that coworker started getting really sick and was like, I feel like I'm allergic to something at the office, and we found a rotting pumpkin 6 months later.
Yeah, like he might get sued someday if that guy ends up with like a weird lung infection. Because
what could have caused this?
Being around a rotting pumpkin for 6 months?
Not ideal.
The prank we got him with that I will forever remember was I was broadcasting live from the sex show, like the Taboo Naughty But Nice sex show.
So you were live on location just telling people that it was on to come down, check it out if you're interested.
Yeah, there was giveaways, lots of cool like things that were shaking down, shows that were happening.
They had like mystery bags you could buy and bring home, and it would have like toys in it and stuff.
So they gave me a mystery bag as a thanks when I was leaving, and brought it home. And this is when Grant rented the basement from me.
Oh, is this the story with the handcuffs?
Yeah. So there was in my mystery bag, I ended up with this like full bed lockdown handcuff unit.
Yeah, like the straps went under the mattress,
bed,
and then you tie your hands on each side, so you could like really tie someone down if you wanted to.
And at this point in my life, I had a bed in the living room that looked like a day bed. Like it was lovely. It was great for watching TV.
It was good whenever you had a sports injury.
Because I didn't have to take the stairs.
Exactly. Like when you tore your ACL, you didn't have to go up to your bedroom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Grant, we hooked it up on that, and Grant's like, let me give this thing a go and see if I could break free. He couldn't, and we left for a beer and just left him on the bed, handcuffed like this.
It was epic.
I think I even threw dog treats on him so that the dogs were climbing all over him, and he couldn't do anything about it.
And we were filming him through the window as we were like, bye, Grant. And we were filming him trying to break free. He didn't know we could see him through the window. Hilarious. The good old days.
Yeah, indeed. All right, let's get into the 3 stars of anything. We still are going to do a bit more hockey talk at 10:30.
Yeah, we've got Zach joining us.
Lang's coming in again.
We tried to get him on yesterday, and then we just got a little too congested. I think it was our very long Headbandz game that really screwed us.
Before we get into the 3 stars of anything, just a heads up, we are 10 likes away from a $25 gift card being up for grabs. So go and hammer that like button and tell your friends to subscribe to our show, because we want to hit 2,000. We are 130 people away. If we were 1,300 away, it would be silly that we'd be going for 2,000 and not one.
True.
But looking for 2,000 subscribers and 50 likes on this video.
It's so funny.
Get it.
Our live YouTube chat, everyone's saying happy birthday, Ryder. So now we're marking this as also your birthday, April 14th.
I hate it.
Pass it on.
That's the worst. I think it might, because Facebook only lets you change your birthday, I think, once or twice.
That's right.
He's screwed with me enough that I think my birthday is just on the wrong day on Facebook now. Thanks.
Who cares?
Thanks, Grant.
Honestly, responding to everyone's happy birthday texts, full-time job on your birthday.
Yeah.
You're kind of lucky it's not on the actual day. So you can actually enjoy your real birthday.
Yeah, I'm over Facebook happy birthday wishes. Unless you're going to share a story, say something unique, just writing happy birthday and me and having to go like it. That is 2012 vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we're past that. Are you still poking somebody on Facebook? Well, get over that too.
Poking was so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Can we take a minute?
Yeah.
You'd get poked by a coworker and you'd be like,
or like
how am I supposed to respond to this?
A boss?
Yeah. Ew.
And like people would poke back and forth.
And what did it mean?
I got told by a buddy once that it like kind of got him going. That like they'd poke. I'm like,
what does it mean? I'm thinking about you?
I don't know. They're just like, I'm obsessed with you. You're obsessed with me. I'm obsessed with you. Well, go on a goddamn date.
Okay,
then.
Reese, put your head on the screen. You're a little too young, but back in the day, there was an option on Facebook where you could poke people, and all it did was just send them a notification that you poked them, and then you could poke back, and then some people would just poke each other back and forth. It's like a Snapchat streak, but it was on Facebook, and it was just a notification as if they were like pinging you, but there was no chat room. It was really weird because you'd only get poked by people that were an acquaintance. Like, it was weird.
It was pretty much saying,
into it.
You want to throw down?
Unless it would be like your friend's mom
No.
Like, I'd get poked by, like, some of my friends' moms, and I'm like, they just don't get it. So I'd have to tell them what it meant. Because I didn't want them poking, like, their sons.
Also, who likes
guy
getting
friends.
poked?
No one.
Like, in general, getting poked sucks.
Oh, my God. I used to know this guy. I haven't seen or talked to him in years. And anytime he saw me, he would, like, poke my hips, like, underneath my rib bone. And he, like, thought it was fun. And it was so invasive and so... I'd actively avoid him.
So, yeah, don't poke people on Facebook or off.
Gross.
I will say, though, like, I could see how if there was somebody you had a crush on and they maybe weren't adventurous enough to actually reach out and be like, hey, what's up? Should we go get a drink someday? How it was a good little icebreaker.
Oh my gosh. Saucy Amber said, I have one Facebook friend who pokes me all the time still, but
just
never
looking for
actually
it.
talks to me. I delete her, but I'm not at a point where I'm strong enough to have the follow-up conversation.
Reese, you had a question about the poking?
Yeah, it's just basically like, hey, I want to hit you up, but I'm too scared.
I don't know.
Or just, yeah, let's break the ice a little bit. I'm just looking to see if I can find even
How do
where
you
the
poke someone?
poke is.
And so, like, if you have a thing for somebody, like, you're just going back and forth, poking them.
I think, unless that's not what it means and we're overthinking it.
Well, I think you kind of did like the 1-2, 1-2, and then you'd fire up like a, hey, quit poking me.
I don't even know how to
like
do it.
for an email
Or like,
or something.
ouch.
Take it to the next level.
Ooh, that hurt.
I literally don't know how to do it, so I don't know how Amber is figuring that out. Apparently, it still exists.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
We're against the poke.
I cannot find it. I'm on your profile to see if... Oh, here we go. Did I find it? No.
Who cares?
Oh, I can block you. I can help you.
Again?
Should I help you? What does that mean?
No, somebody sent me that already. Somebody said... Has anyone else gotten a notification on social media where people are like, hey, somebody's concerned about your mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a contact if you need like a suicide hotline. I'm like, who's concerned about me? What did I post that was
right?
Vague?
What's the most embarrassing social media trend from your generation, Reese? Because poke must be up there for us. And like some of the MySpace stuff was pretty embarrassing.
But you never had MSN. You were too young for that.
No, we didn't do MSN. Like, probably Snapchat streaks. Weird.
Yeah.
Do you still do it?
No, like me and my girlfriend have a Snapchat streak. That's because we talk every day.
Yeah.
And do you actually communicate on Snapchat? Like that's where you do.
There's like a couple of my buddies that I still like. We still like Snapchat stuff, but we would generally text.
Yeah.
But like,
maybe,
what do you
duck
Snapchat
face?
streak with Jess? Just
Like,
your
we just-
forehead?
We just like text each other. Like we'd be like, "Oh, this is what she's having for dinner tonight."
Got
This is like this, blah blah. It is like genuine like conversation.
Yeah.
It's not just taking a picture of like
I
the
think
black wall to
the-
keep the streak
The
alive.
poking reminds me a lot of just like two people like sending pictures of themselves back and forth
Yeah.
with no text at all.
It's the same vibe.
Yeah. Like it's just like forehead or the ground or something like that they just keep doing back and forth.
The wild one to me, because my kid's big into snap streaks with their friends.
Well, and she's saying like, yeah, my friend and this guy are in a talking phase. And I'm like, what does that mean? Just sending your forehead back and forth? What is
Talking
that?
phase.
They're in the talking. I'm like, well, is there actually anything being said, or do they just have a Snapchat
I
streak?
bet that means they actually are communicating, which good for them. But the other day we were at the batting cages, which there's a lot of cool stuff going on there, and she's choosing to snap just the table and then write like
Telling her friends where she is. I'm like, wouldn't it be smarter if you actually like sent the batting cages?
take a picture of the batting cage. It's cool in here. That you're actually out doing something. Your friends are going to be like, oh, maybe I should get out of the house once in a while.
Okay, we didn't get Reese's answer. What is the cringiest?
Oh, yeah,
trend?
I think he was saying duck something.
Like maybe duck face.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or just like I guess it's for everybody though, just like the overuse of selfies and like
And filters.
yeah, I can't really think of any off the top of my head.
We walked so that you guys could run. So we made, I think, most of the internet mistakes.
Justin in the chat said, I get Facebook memories and they make me super uncomfortable. Relatable.
Yeah, when we didn't know what to start the status with, so we'd say is. Do you remember that phase?
Yeah, it would say Lisa is, and then you would just finish the sentence.
And you used to push it pretty hard with your social media, like your Twitter account. You'd write some pretty risky stuff.
Yeah, I said I drive a small car to compensate for my massive vagina.
That was a tweet that blew up, yeah.
That's the one. That's how I got my career, though, so.
So how cringy is it when you think that Lisa put that on Facebook and her grandma follows her? Like... That's some of the mistakes we made, too, you know?
It's not good.
Did you guys just put, like, Facebook updates, like, this is what I'm doing today, this is what I'm having for supper,
we would
like,
check
all the time?
in places. Like, if you were at the gym, you would check in, and you'd be like, getting a pump on.
And it's so how long did that go on for?
That was, like, the first probably 5 years of Facebook. So it's
I'd say, like, 2007 to
2012?
12-ish.
2010 maybe, 2006 to 2010, something like that. And it was just
every day
is thinking about what he's gonna have for dinner would be a status.
Like, how periodically would you do it? Like every 20 minutes?
Some people still do it every day. They'll make a Facebook status that's like, couldn't get my daughter down tonight, I'm so tired, what should I have for dinner, thinking of ordering in.
I don't mind the what should I have for dinner, thinking of ordering in, because it actually builds a community and people want to contribute to with suggestions.
Fair.
Hey, have you tried the new sushi place by your house? Good. That is what Facebook should be used for. But saying that I'm tired is very 2010
This
Facebook.
In the chat. My ex was a pole dancer, and my grandma would comment on her videos, great job.
That's awesome. I was watching an episode of Queer Eye last night, and there was a 60-year-old woman. I think it was last season, an episode from last season. There was this like a 60-year-old woman who was a showgirl from Vegas, like a retired one. Mm-hmm. And they asked her what her biggest regret was, and she got offered like a centerfold in Playboy, and she said no. And that was her biggest regret. That's interesting. Hey?
Yeah.
You would think maybe some of the other way. Like, I posed nude for a magazine, and now I look back, and I wish I wouldn't have done that.
I don't know. Moira
She's
from
opposite.
Circling back to Schitt's Creek has a great quote in one of the episodes. So there's an episode where she's mad because the nudes that leaked of her online were gone. And that's why she was upset.
Yeah.
Because she was like, I looked so good.
And then she says, take as many pictures.
As many pictures of your naked body as you can. Because one day you'll look back and say, I was beautiful. It's actually a beautiful monologue.
And I'm here for it.
Anyway.
Get out there with the camera.
Seb in the chat said, how about people that post pictures of themselves crying on their Snap stories? Probably the cringiest phase.
And the hospital one, as I brought up a couple days ago on the show.
It would just be a picture of their wristband that they had checked into the hospital.
Without any context.
Yeah, actually, okay, definitely the cringiest thing that, like, my age group would have done would be, like, go on their Snapchat and be like, rough day, nobody text me. Like, post on their story so that everybody could see it. And then it's like, they'll do the same thing on Instagram, and it'll be like, oh, look at me, my life sucks so much, but don't reach out.
Don't. For turning my phone off, but then they'd open your next Snapchat.
Yeah, they'd be active on every social media.
How about the trend, which has been going now for probably 7-8 years, but still seems to happen once in a while. Cleaning out the friends list.
Yeah, if you can see this, you made the cut.
You made the cut and you matter to me still. Everyone else, not even a little bit.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Okay.
Or back in the day, MSN, you'd log in and log out a bunch of times so your crush would see you.
Ding.
Okay, I was so embarrassed. The other day, I went out for a dinner with a group of girlfriends. We were just reminiscing about MSN. And my one friend Amanda was like, yeah, Lisa, you were always on MSN. And I actually took offense to that.
That's embarrassing.
I was embarrassed because it's true.
It's true.
I
and
was
you would
always
have just
on.
been thirsting.
Oh, logging in and out, making my name on MSN lyrics to songs. It's the remix to Ignition. Like, that would be my name.
Oh, we were all so cringe.
Losers.
Yeah.
But look at us now.
I know. And, like, that's the thing with this snap streaks and stuff.
It is what it is.
You gotta let them be a little awkward and cringy.
Also, are we going to look back on these episodes in 10 years and think that's so embarrassing?
Some of it.
Some of it.
Yeah.
But who cares? We're on a floating rock.
Well, like I said, you got to let them learn. Us too.
We're
And
still
you
learning.
in the chat. Embarrass yourself around us.
What's
Let's
the point
do
of
it.
living?
Exactly. All right, let's get into the 3 stars of anything. This is brought to you by Southview Acura, family owned and operated on the Edmonton South Side. Room filled with wonderful people, from the sales team to the service team to the director of first impressions, Evelyn.
Eleanor? Evelyn's gonna kill you next time we're there.
I knew it was like a classic, timeless name that started with an E. And Evelyn's the best. What's up, Evelyn? Anyway, the whole team is awesome, and the rides are fantastic. It's where luxury meets reality, and you can get into an Acura for far less than you think you probably could. So pop by today and see why. Southview Acura absolutely rips.
Your ex-wife just texted us.
Uh-oh.
It's not about Charlie.
What's it about?
If you guys want to do an all-inclusive for your honeymoon, this place we're at is unreal, and there's a golf course right beside it.
Whoa.
What should we do for our honeymoon? If anyone has suggestions, there's our question. If you're watching this and it's not a live feed and you have a suggestion, please comment it underneath today's YouTube video. Please.
Well, yeah, and like,
what do people do these days?
I don't love spending money in the States right now.
Fair.
You know, like, we've done it. I've been on a golf trip. I went to Vegas with the Nation Vacation. Good trips.
Great trips.
But if I'm actively choosing and I can choose something that I'd enjoy just as much and not give them money right now until the rhetoric dies down, it already has a little bit, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, where are people going? Costa Rica?
Dominican, Mexico, overseas. Is the travel time worth it? Can you hit like a beach area that's badass overseas that you couldn't get over here?
Well, and we're not going to go right after the wedding. Like, who goes to... Nobody's going to a beach in July. Are they?
Unless it's accidental beach. Then everybody's going.
The one in Edmonton?
Yeah, for the honeymoon. Let's just go set up a tent.
Oh my gosh, we are so bad at keeping on track. What are we doing? 3 stars of anything. Okay, let's get into it. 3 stars of anything. Putting my foot down.
It could be an athlete, snacks, or cars. It's time we pick our 3 stars of anything.
And the leaderboard is now empty again because Ryder lost our last bet, and we're going to get some very spicy sauces live on the sauce. And you have to eat it without water or milk.
With like chicken fingers or wings, potentially? We don't know yet.
Yeah, I reached out to Panini's. Hopefully they can get back to us soon and they can hook us up. But if not, we will figure something out. We're going to watch you suffer.
It is a crazy concept that you'll probably be doing this at like 10 o'clock.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Just sweating.
I mean, I even was suggesting the 1 chip challenge, which is really, really intense.
Yeah, but then that like destroys your butt.
Yeah.
I think you should wear one of those maxi pads on your head just to see how much you sweat.
Well, that's a good idea. Remember when I tried to cook an egg on my bare head? And it worked?
Yeah.
Well, kinda.
What?
It turned white.
It turned white.
The yolk fell off his head, but the actual...
It was during like a 42-degree day here. Sat outside for a bit and then cooked an egg on my dome. All right. For the 3 stars of anything today, with Reese getting the first overall pick, we are doing a bucket list sports-themed trip. What 3 events are you hitting up? Does that make sense? What are 3 bucket list sports events you'd really want to go to? And then you decide whose trip that they've put together you'd most want to join. All right, Reese, first pick.
Okay, I'm not as prepared for this as I want to be. I'm going March Madness championship game. I think that would be so sick to be able to go watch like in real time.
Well, and I think the Final Four always happens in the same city, so you could actually go and hit a few games.
Maybe I go watch the Final Four game too.
Yeah, I'd say you got a better chance of winning if you say Final Four because that includes championship game.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah, that would be intense. Those college teams and fans go ape shit.
Yeah.
like some of the national championships in football and basketball and hockey. That Frozen 4 sounds awesome now that it's in Vegas, or it was this year. Sounded like it was a really cool trip. All right, Lisa, your first pick.
My first overall pick is the Super Bowl, but it has to be a year where Taylor Swift is in attendance and she's kind of close to me.
What if she's
with
performing?
Her celebrity?
If she,
I don't know if she ever would say yes to Super Bowl. Would she?
I bet next year she does.
Really?
Yeah. She would do it if it's like at the year of the comeback, right? And she's taking a year off.
I just want to be near the celebrities.
Getting married.
But I heard being at the Super Bowl, it's so loud. Everyone's just screaming nonstop. So you got to have good seats. So my ideal situation, VIP. It would never happen, but it's on the bucket list.
Super Bowl is Lisa's pick. I am going to go with my first overall pick, something that just wrapped up, the Masters. I want to go there so bad someday. All right, second pick, Reese.
Why is everyone hating on me?
What do you mean?
We've got some Taylor haters in the chat. You guys.
Do we?
Come on.
Juicy.
It would be so cool to be close to celebrities. Admit it. No matter who it is. One time I saw Ron Jeremy.
And you were pumped?
And I was like, that guy's famous. He's in jail now for good reason. This was before the allegations.
Reese, your second pick.
I don't honestly want to change anything. Send me to a Stanley Cup final game in Edmonton. I really don't know if anything would top it. Like,
did you make it the last 2 years to any of the Stanley Cup final games?
I was fortunate enough to go.
Yes.
And it was like, I don't think I'll ever get to experience something like that in my life again.
What game do you remember?
It was when, I remember.
Just
Edmonton lost in double overtime last year.
Game
Brad
2.
Marchand scored. Yeah.
I was there for game 2. You were too. Mm-hmm. That's when we went with my brother and we had 3 seats in different spots. And we had to keep switching who sat together.
It's fine. We did what we had to do.
We got in.
Hey, that's all that matters.
Get in the door.
Just get in.
Yeah. That's a good pick. Game 7 Stanley Cup final. We've never had, or in this era, maybe ever, a Game 7 Stanley Cup final here.
I don't know if there's ever been one in Edmonton.
Games 4 and 6 felt like Game 7s 2 years ago because they were must wins. But all right, my second pick.
Sorry to interrupt. We have hit over 50 likes on the video. Therefore, someone's getting a gift card. Just saying.
Yep, that's coming up. Mm-hmm. Lisa, it's your turn for your second pick.
My second pick for a sport experience I'd love to be in attendance at F1, but like somewhere sick, like Rome.
That's true. I think Milan is where they have their, but...
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like go to a foreign country that's awesome and see F1.
Well, and I'd want to go with people that I know love F1. My friends Brittany and Mike, diehard fans.
Yeah.
Your sister-in-law, soon to be mine, Taryn, such an F1 fan. Mm-hmm. I'd want to go with someone like that who's nerding out, so I could get the full experience with people that respect it.
And you'd want to break down on what's happening when the cars aren't around, because when they come by, you won't be able to hear shit because it's so loud. But that's kind of fun.
Well,
and then like the next lap, you get details on what's happening.
Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
Is potentially dating Kim Kardashian. They were making out at Coachella. Did you see Louis Capaldi was accidentally tagged in the tweet of them making out in the crowd? And he's like, whoa, whatever happened to privacy? And now Louis Capaldi's like bragging that he was making out with Kim Kardashian, but it wasn't him. It was Lewis Hamilton. It's so funny.
He's got a great social media presence, Louis Capaldi.
So good.
I'm going to go with my second overall pick. Would have been tough to beat this last one, but you got to think the next one will be just fine. Olympic men's hockey gold medal game. 2010, 2014 would have been cool to be at.
Yeah.
Maybe 2030 will be pretty cool to be at. So that's my next pick, is Olympic gold medal game. Your third pick, Reese.
I want to see the GOAT live in action. Give me Joey Chestnut hot dog eating competition.
Ooh.
I think it'd be so cool to just witness that all happen. Like,
ew.
Every time you see it in a video, it's like one of those things where you look at it, it's like, that's got to be AI. No way that guy just shoved 6 hot dogs in his mouth at once. It would be electric.
Hell of a pick. Lisa.
Mine also has something to do with hot dogs. I wouldn't mind traveling within Canada, hitting up a Blue Jays game in Toronto, specifically on hot dog night.
So just a random Tuesday in Toronto is your pick for
I've never been to
sports
Toronto.
bucket list.
I've never been there.
Well, maybe that's what we do for the honeymoon.
Maybe. That actually would be so fun.
Yeah. All right.
We'll
and
see.
third overall pick for me, I'm going with the cheese wheel race. You've seen the highlights where people run full steam down the hill chasing the cheese wheel. That would be epic. I'd even want to be one of the rugby players that stands at the end and like stops people and just gets to kind of tackle people all day. That cheese wheel race would be epic to
Those
be at.
hills are so steep. You
Yeah.
got to think people are injuring
I also
themselves, breaking their necks.
no.
Come on.
I mean some, but that's not why I'd go.
Don't
But
they usually end up with like a neck brace and all they win is the cheese? Did you know that? They don't win any money.
Well, they win bragging rights.
But they don't win any money.
Yeah. It's for the love of the game and cheese. But yeah, I kind of like watching people get injured a little bit.
Not me. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch someone shoving hot dogs down their throat. I think
You just want to be the one that's shoving hot dogs down.
No,
your
I just
throat.
want to win 3 stars today. More importantly.
There's no even wager on it today. This is just a free range one, so I'll probably win again. Those are the only ones I ever win.
It's true.
Let's recap our 3 stars, and then the vote will be up. Anybody who votes afterwards, say, I voted, and you're qualified to win the $25 gift card.
That's right. That's fun.
So you vote, then
And
you
then you
write,
say,
I
I
voted,
voted.
and we'll randomly select somebody.
Okay, let's spitfire our top 3 sport events we'd love to be at. I'm going with Super Bowl with celebrities nearby, F1 somewhere farther away than here. Get me out of here. And Blue Jays game in Toronto on hot dog night. That's what I'm going with.
Reese, your 3 picks.
I have NCAA Final Four game, Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final in Edmonton, and Joey Chestnut hot dog eating competition.
I think I'm gonna win today. I went with the Masters, the Olympic gold medal men's hockey game, and a cheese wheel race.
Where would you stand? You'd want to be at the top of the hill or the bottom?
Bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see or side. Like
Halfway-
if you were
halfway.
halfway down, or you could find out where people really start losing it and go and start watching there. Oh hell yeah, that would be fun.
Ooh, we're
That's
all
where
tied.
we should go for the honeymoon because you love cheese.
I do love
and I
cheese.
like watching people get injured.
But do I get a piece of the cheese? Or is there like a
Yeah.
food, like a...
Oh, I'm sure that there's tons of cheese at that event.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be so fun.
Ryder,
Okay.
you are winning.
Yeah.
It's always when there isn't something on the line. Hilarious.
Yep. Welcome to my life. Let us know you voted and you're qualified to win a $25 gift card that you can use downstairs at the Dog Patch.
Uh-huh.
And a few other places as well that is valid for.
Guess what today is?
What is today?
It's pizza day at Dog Patch.
Ooh, hell yeah it is.
Guess what else?
What?
Maybe this is wrong, actually.
What did you have written down?
Hold on, let me fact check. Ugh, that's not right.
What were you going to say?
Well, I was going to say it's burgers to beat MS, but this is saying that's not today. Why are we getting burgers today?
They're just promoting, I think, the idea that Burgers to Beat MS is
In August?
coming up in August. We talked about this yesterday on our radio show because you said it's Burgers to Beat MS Day tomorrow.
Uh-oh, I think I screwed up.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Okay, wait, let me read the original text.
I'll tell you what today.
Uh-oh.
What?
Well, we said that on our radio show yesterday.
I
It was
know.
like tomorrow's burgers. Now everyone's going to go get a team burger. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Promoting people to go and get a delicious burger, like whatever. But I definitely thought.
So what?
I'm looking into it.
This is sure exciting.
Oh, here we go. We'd love to visit you and feed you when we have the price point promotions and, of course, for burgers to beat MS.
Oh, so they're just dropping off burgers. So they got their shout out.
You guys make it sound like it's such a bad thing.
No,
It
it's
really
just,
isn't. It's just...
I'm mad at her, to be
I'm mad at
perfectly
me.
honest. Some of the misinformation on this
Okay,
show.
but usually when we get teen burgers dropped off, it's because of burgers to beat MS. Valid.
Guess what today is?
Shoot. I think everyone should go get a teen burger anyway.
It might not even be teen burgers that are getting dropped off. It's probably not because the Motzes are on special
Buddy
right now.
burgers?
It's going to be Motzes because they're on for $4.99 right now.
Are they?
Yeah, I know my
This
A
is
and
not an ad, by the way, even though
It's
it's completely turned
Ryder
into
got
one.
his notification today that matzo burgers.
It's because I look like Alan. Let's get back into the things that are happening in and around Edmonton. We started that with Tyler.
We did.
And then we didn't get a chance to finish it, and there's lots shaken down. This is brought to you by River Cree Resort and Casino. And just a heads up, our hockey draft, our playoff draft is happening there on Friday. Still a few tables left, as far as we know. Nationgear.ca if you want to get in on it.
Can we talk about the fact that Draisaitl was the main event at the game last night? Eating popcorn?
Yeah,
Did you guys see that video?
Everybody's going off about how cool it was that he was eating popcorn. Can you break it down? Is it because he's so handsome and
think
just
so.
like his jaw going like you when you saw Harry Styles eating the sandwich in that war movie?
In Dunkirk.
And you were like,
I was like, whoa.
is that what's going on? Just like Draisaitl throwing things in his face gets the people going?
I don't know. Reese, I sent you the video of Draisaitl eating popcorn. It's at the top of the page on Pix Videos for the show. I want everyone to assess why this video went viral. What do you think? Is it because he's dressed really nice, but yet he's wearing a toque with his nice outfit?
A lot of hockey players do that.
Is it the sparkling wedding ring as he shoves popcorn into his chiseled jaw? What is it?
My guess is that people are like, oh, look, he's just like me. He likes popcorn, and it's that simple. And the perverts.
Or it's people just like seeing that he's in a good space.
Yeah.
And he's probably feeling better.
There's a bit of that going on too. But he also goes viral when he just does that stretch. And I know that's primarily the pervs. You know when he does the stretch?
Yes,
where he
of
kind of
course.
like humps the ice a little bit.
Saucy Bob said it's because he's doing something normal that people do. It's
Yeah.
like back in the day in the tabloids when it's like celebrities. They're just like us. Look at them. Having a great time. This went viral. It's so mediocre.
Yeah, he.
What's his drink choice?
This is. I feel
Water? You can't have water with popcorn. Now it's weird. You need
That's
an
true.
ice cold fountain pop if you're crushing
No, that's not
popcorn.
water. Looks like it could have a reddish tinge.
No,
It's
that's just the label on the side.
I feel like that was like a electrolyte drink.
I disagree. I think it's a bottle of water.
No, it's not. It's
Evian.
red. Look at the bottom of it. Oh my
This
god.
is the dumbest fight we've ever had.
No, the last one was burgers.
I think that's definitely a water bottle.
Thank you.
No,
I think it's like one of those Gatorade ones.
But it's water.
Yeah.
look at the color of the
you
juice on
zoom
the
in?
bottom.
Yeah, it's got like a
Pause
bottom.
it.
Screenshot.
The bottom is orange.
That's water.
No.
And that's weird. Nobody eats popcorn with water. Concerning. Somebody check in with Dry. Someone send him the I'm worried about you link from Facebook that I got.
I'm just reading to see if people believe it's pop or if it's water or not. But nobody seems to care.
Literally nobody cares.
So that is the dumbest argument we've ever had.
Is Zach here?
So we've got that happening in Edmonton. What else is going on?
It's an electrolyte sports bottle, says Irish Ken.
Thank you.
Damn it.
I'm grabbing it right now. I know exactly what this thing looks like.
Brother, that's not water. Don't worry, Lisa. We're grabbing it. This is boots to the ground journalism if I've ever seen it.
Reese is convinced it is water.
Maybe it is.
Is it colorful water?
Well, it's something he brought in. You
No,
can't
it's just got
purchase
a-
that at Rogers.
It's just got a big orange logo on it.
Why is the liquid in it red?
It's not. The label is. The liquid is clear.
Maybe it's on a red napkin and there's a tinge of that red leaking into the liquid, but that was not a clear looking liquid from the zoom in.
New Gatorade water.
Is Gatorade watercolored? Is it translucent or is it?
I don't see it online. I tried Googling it.
Reese is doing boots to ground right now. We're going to get to the bottom of this.
Everybody relax. We've got this. We're doing the detective work. The label is orange. Reflection of a red light. It's just a water bottle. Oilers branded vodka is another guess.
I'm very angry. Kidding.
You know what I got the other day? I purchased for the first time is caffeine-free Diet Pepsi.
And?
It's great.
Yeah, I wonder if that would be a good mix to have in the house if you're mixing a drink.
Well, at night.
Because, yeah, you're already drinking a ton of sugar with your spiced rum or your whiskey, and then now you're adding a bunch of caffeine to it. Like, people say alcohol's not good for sleep, but I don't think caffeine's known to be real good for sleep either. So if your nightcap has pop in it, go caffeine-free.
Google Gatorade unflavored. Gatorade.
So Gatorade's just in the water game now? That's ridiculous. Here we go.
Yep, that's the one. That's it. God damn it. Although his had a different squirt lid.
Yep. Different. Check the lid. Squirt, squirt. Solves.
I'm glad that we figured this out.
I don't know if we have. I need to see the video again now to see if that's the same shape as what he was drinking.
So this has electrolytes in it, but it tastes exactly like water. Is that what I'm learning here? That it has no flavor.
Yeah, this is just straight up water.
But it has electrolytes in it.
I think so.
Well, why would it just be...
What a concept. If you hate flavored things and you wanted to get your electrolytes in, brilliant. So what does that mean? It's just salt? Yeah.
I guess.
Anyway, that's what we're here for.
We're putting Reese through the motions right now, trying to get us the video to compare. Okay, everybody take note of the size and shape of the label.
And that it's orange and
not
red.
Orange and not red. And then look at the red colored. Okay, there it is. Oh, with the nozzle. He's got the nozzle.
Good job, Reese.
Shit. Do you think there's a chance he put a little bit of red?
I think it's a Gatorade water.
Let's watch it again, just to confirm, and to watch him eat popcorn again because we love it.
This is intense, actually.
This is what we're here for.
Like, you're even breathing different. That's how heavy this has gotten, this argument. Now you're just clicking different spots.
No, we're
there
watching.
We go.
Take a close look. Try to not watch Draisaitl eating popcorn. Focus on something else.
So there is a red napkin.
What?
There is a red... Look at the table.
I don't see a red napkin. What is that on the table?
Yeah, but it's giving the liquid a red...
That's definitely his drink because he placed the popcorn directly beside the bottle.
So back to your original point. What's he doing drinking water with popcorn?
Yeah.
Grow up.
That is...
Get yourself a Coke Zero.
What the hell are you thinking? Get a caffeine-free Diet Pepsi like a normal person.
Exactly.
Fool.
But God bless him. And the fact that he's drinking things that are going to get him ready for playoffs has me very excited. Speaking of playoffs, we are ready to welcome our next guest to the studio. We are one game away from playoffs. So the vibes around Nation headquarters right now are wild. Very excited. Zach Lang, head writer around here. How you doing today, my friend?
Doing good, guys. How are you?
Pretty good.
Good.
Are you excited to have a teen burger today?
Oh, deadly excited. Love a teen burger.
We don't know if it's a teen burger.
Well,
Lisa got it all wrong.
I don't disrespect against A&W burgers, so no matter what shape or size they come in, I'm a happy boy.
What if it's a lettuce burger? We down for that?
Yeah.
Well,
that's where I draw the line.
yeah.
Where's the bun?
Need my carbs.
We were talking a bit with Tyler about how somehow the game last night, which was also low scoring, was so much more interesting than the LA game, which was boring as hell.
Yeah, I think it really shows the difference between the Kings with an entirely healthy roster and the Avalanche with half their guys out of the lineup, right? Like that one really had a playoff feel to it. I think the Kings game was getting there a little bit, right? There was some of that physicality, but even the guys that the Avs had in last night, it had that playoff feel. You could hear it in the building too. That's when I like hearing it in the building and the fans like getting excited for power plays and penalty kills and, you know, getting pucks out of the zone. Like it's like you could start to feel it from the crowd, and that was really cool last night.
Dragging that one to overtime too might have been the point that we needed, so we don't have to play that team in the playoffs first round.
Kingram,
yeah,
big game from Connor Ingram. Right?
I love that nickname.
Yeah, it's really good. I like it.
So good.
I'm a big fan of it too. Probably my favorite one since the Bison King. Also, like
epic.
What about our other goalie and the nickname I came up?
Ryder, nobody wants Fistin' Tristan. Keep trying though.
And we just all cheer like this.
Fistin' for Tristan?
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, Bison King was a hell of a nickname.
Heck yeah.
It was. That was a great one, right? And like we're sticking in like the Regency world with Kingram now too. So Liam's got to be just elated about that.
He did look special last night.
He did. He looked really good.
Yeah.
He was dialed in. Like I've said this before, like I haven't had as much confidence in Ingram behind or between the pipes as I have since like Cam Talbot was here. Like he gives me big Cam Talbot vibes. You never had to worry with Talbot. He was just so consistently solid for the Oilers, right? And you know, guys like Mike Smith, who's probably like the second best goalie of the last decade in Edmonton, you know, we all know the highs and lows that he had here, right? Like he would have great games, but then he would also do some of the dumbest shit you've ever seen a goaltender do in the league, right?
Yeah.
So it's really nice having Ingram there. I'm excited to see what he can do in the playoffs here.
It is too bad that he had the goalie performances that he's had the last two games. Gave up a total of 2 goals in regulation combined in those 2 games, and we walked away with a total of 1 point.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
I guess
it's
it
crazy.
happens.
And like, you know, he had a great performance in the game last night, right? And I think objectively you can say, yeah, he's the reason the Oilers got that extra point. But in the same breath, also say, probably needed a save in the shootout.
Just
you know,
one.
Just one. Just one stop, right? And he even said it himself after the game. Like, he's not stupid. He knows that, you know, he could have made a save or 2 in overtime. It could have had a different outcome. But, you know, at the end of the day, like, I think getting a point's good. See what happens, you know, tomorrow against Vancouver.
What can we expect with Oilersnation.com leading into the playoffs here? Because this is our first year working with Oilers Nation. Is it just mayhem over there? How many times are we getting new articles up, new content for people to take in?
Yeah.
That's where it's at to really get a feel of everything that's going on in different aspects.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Like, I love the playoffs. Everything is an article for the website. So we've got wall-to-wall coverage 24/7. Could be 10 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock in the morning. If there's news breaking about the Oilers, it'll be up on the site within, you know, 15 to 20 minutes. So really excited about the playoffs. Like, some of the good stuff that we have is like, you know, we'll have some tactical looks at games and series, you know, how the Oilers shape up against their first round opponent. It's looking like it's probably going to be Anaheim. I'm actually going to be writing something here a little later this morning, looking at who the most likely first round matchups are. And it's Anaheim for the Oilers.
Wow.
Right, so
Yeah, at this point, right?
Yeah.
Because now Pacific goes to Vegas if they pick up 1 more point, and they've got Seattle.
yeah.
So you got to think that they get that done.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I think they got 2 games left in the regular season, the Golden Knights do. So, or one, 2.
The Kings could still sneak into that spot, though.
They could, which is terrifying. They've been playing good hockey. You know,
Yeah.
like, you know, Panarin's finally kind of turning it on for them. Scott Lawton's been a good pickup in their bottom 6 as well, right? You know, they traded Philip Deneau earlier this year. Like, I something people haven't really talked a whole lot about since the deal, right? But that was a big move for them. Like, Deneau has been there for a long time, as Oilers fans are well too aware of at this point in time, right? I want to see somebody other than the Kings at this point. Like,
Yeah.
I'm tired of it. I don't need to see it a 5th time in a row. Like, I'm good.
Well, yeah, and to disappoint Will Ferrell that many years in a row, like, he'll never forgive us.
No.
I'm so sick of seeing him too. Like, it makes me not like Will Ferrell, and I don't want to be that person.
I agree with you. It's hard. I'm a big Will Ferrell guy. Step Brothers is like one of my favorite movies ever.
Yeah.
The amount of times I watched that movie drunk with my buddies when I was like 18, 19 years old is ridiculous. It was so good.
One time someone sent Ryder money and there was a security question. It was, what time is Cops on? And he didn't know that it was a reference to Step Brothers.
That's
So he was
great.
like, I don't know the answer to this. This
Why are you
buddy's
so
like,
sweaty?
come on. Yeah. Touch my drums. Tell us about your hat. What's going on there?
Yeah, another good vintage hat. This one was from Grandpa Lang, who unfortunately passed away many years ago, but he had it lying around his house, and just another one of the old lids that I got. So
It says, Alberta, we've got the...
Alberta Lotteries.
Oh, we've got the ticket.
That's
Do you need some
great.
glasses, Ryder?
He does.
It's like handwriting. I don't know how to read handwriting.
Come
it's
on.
okay. It's
You
cursive.
know what a better slogan would have been for Alberta Lotteries?
What?
That's the ticket. Because that's an expression they used back then.
Guess
that's
you're
the
right.
Ticket. Instead of we've got the ticket.
But that's also great.
Yeah.
Because
I love the hat.
Who's going to win it?
I don't
you know?
mean to be coming at the hat. I'm just...
It's kind of weird for me because it's a white hat, and so it's like really reflective on the underbrim. Like the underside of it is white and slightly stained as well. But yeah, it kind of throws me off a little bit because I'm used to like darker colored hats. So I'm like, okay, this is weird.
Reese yells at us when we wear white. We're not allowed because it
It's just
reflects.
when we're in Selfview accurate and it's the brightest day of the year.
True.
Okay.
We got to be careful
All right,
with
at least
that.
it's
Yeah.
not too bright in here, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
I have a question for you, not Oilers related. There are confirmed first-round matchups. As of last night, I think one of them we already knew, but two more have solidified as they will happen. Tampa is going to be playing Montreal. Philly is taking on Pittsburgh in the Battle of Pennsylvania. And then, of course, Dallas and Minnie, which, like I said, we've known for a while. Out of those three matchups, which one are you the most excited about?
Oh man, that's three great matchups.
Yeah.
I mean, Dallas, Minnesota, obviously an exciting one there. Dallas has had a great season. Minnesota's kind of been up and down throughout the year. Dallas has had their low points this year too, but oh man, I love all three of them. That's kind of hard. Honestly though, I kind of love Pittsburgh Philly. Like getting another Pittsburgh Philly series for Crosby is unreal to me. I think that's a coin flip series. That's 7 games all the way there. Montreal Tampa, that's going to be a great series too. Like the Canadiens have been shockingly good this season. Their top line, Suzuki, Slavkovsky, Cole Caulfield, unbelievably good.
Yeah, that's a line.
Good. Yeah, 100%, right? One of the best first lines in the league.
Who do you think out of the Canadian teams that are going to be in playoffs, Ottawa, Montreal, and Edmonton, has the chance to go the deepest this year?
I mean, probably Edmonton, right? They have the experience of having done so. Bit of a homer pick there, but like experience matters in the playoffs, right? Ottawa, like they got through Toronto last year, right? So, I could see them winning, their first round, but Montreal, I could see them making a good push too if they can get hot. The question is probably the goaltending, right? Jakub Dobeš has been really, really good for them, but he's a young guy, and their number 2, Jacob Fowler, is as fresh as can be. Like this is his rookie NHL season. So, can the goaltending hold up against an incredibly deep Tampa team?
And
That's the question.
vets that know how to pick a new goalie apart too. Yeah. Like Cooch can look at a goalie and based on how many years he's been on the league, he'll shoot it in different spots.
100%.
Like that's just how smart he is on the ice. Yeah, that's going to be a super interesting series. Do you think there's more of a chance that all three Canadian teams move forward or all three Canadian teams get eliminated in the first round?
Well, if we're lumping them all together, I'd probably say get eliminated just because of Montreal and Ottawa. That'll be the biggest question marks. Like, I think Edmonton can get through the first round. I've mentioned it before. Like, I look at the Ducks as like, the 2017 Oilers, right? Young team, getting their feet wet, got some really, really talented players, ready to take a step, but not quite the big step or anything like that. So, yeah, I would probably say more likely to be eliminated.
Saucy Bob in the chat, imagine Pittsburgh making it all the way and taking Skinner on and losing to him in the Stanley Cup final. That would be so dramatic.
That would be a dream Stanley Cup final, though. With
It would
the amount
be really
of storylines, Pittsburgh versus Edmonton.
Well, and knowing that, like, McDavid has always been such a big Crosby fan.
Well, and the passing of the torch a bit at the Olympics with him wearing the C, and that would be
that'd
fun.
be so epic.
As a writer, that would be fun to write about.
Totally.
Love me a good storyline. That would be unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm glad the Panthers aren't in it because I'm done with that storyline too.
I'm
I would
so
like the
done.
revenge story, obviously.
They've had their run.
But
We're good now.
Yeah, exactly. You said Reese told us that you might have a game for us today.
Yes, I prepared a game for you guys.
I'm nervous.
All right.
So last time I was on the show, we did Name That Zach. So now we're doing Name That Rider.
Okay.
So let's see how well you know popularly named riders.
Okay, this is awesome.
gosh.
And you've lined this up with Reese
Lined
already?
it all up.
This is so exciting.
Ready to
Okay,
roll.
everyone
All
play
right.
along in the chat too.
And do we play together or am I
Yeah,
just...
you guys
We're
can
a
play
team.
together. Yeah,
Okay.
you're a team.
Let's get it. Rider number 1.
Oh, I know this.
Well,
It's Winona Ryder
Nailed it.
from Beetlejuice.
it is, hey? Oh, yeah, okay. I was
Yes.
1 for 1. Next rider.
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. Yeah.
Yes.
Classic Nicolas Cage film.
So good. Shout out to Nicolas Cage movies. We need to be soaking those in more.
Yeah.
What a blessing.
Yeah, I've kind of
They're
come around
so
on
cringy, but
Nicolas Cage movies.
Face Off
So weird.
with John Travolta.
Yeah, Con Air?
Con
Con
Air.
Air.
That's a wild
That's
one.
a good movie.
Yeah, that Leanne Rimes song.
An actually good Nicolas Cage movie is Wind Talkers.
Good to know.
Okay.
Never
It's
seen
an
it.
actually good one. It's kind of like a war movie,
Ah.
and he plays this character who works alongside a Navajo guy who does like the radio transmissions, so they don't get caught in the war, so that the enemies don't understand Navajo. So it's all about kind of like the two of them surviving through the war together and stuff like that.
That
It's-
sounds
Dang.
great.
Yeah, it's a really good flick. Really
How
good
about,
flick.
did you ever see Pig?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Me neither. I've heard bad things.
Didn't look good.
Didn't look good.
All right, the next rider. Let's go.
Okay, we're crushing it. We're nailing this so far.
Whew.
Oh my gosh, I need to know this.
What is this kid's name? What show is this? Do you have any guess?
Now, I can give you guys a hint. after,
Sure.
You guys think about it a little bit. It's from a classic Christmas film.
Okay.
Miracle on 34th Street.
No, you're really close.
I
though.
know I am, and that's what
Yeah.
it's like. That's
Miracle
really
on
gonna.
33rd
No.
Street.
I know I'm close.
Now the question is the rider name the boy,
Ooh. Or is
there another rider in this image?
The gun.
Oh, name that rider. I have no
I
idea
don't
on
know.
this one.
Okay, so this is from the movie A Christmas Story, and Ralphie gets a Red Ryder BB gun for Christmas and shoots himself in the eye.
Right.
So hard.
Name that rider. The
So good.
Red Rider. That's good.
Okay, so we got 2 right, 1 wrong.
Gotta think outside the box
Yeah.
maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Little bit.
Okay.
Okay, I should
Rider.
absolutely know this.
I don't know.
Michael or Zach Ryder? What the hell is this guy's name?
Is Ryder in the name, but that's not the.
No, that's his,
Rider's in the name.
why I'm drawing a blank right now.
But you're better than this. I know you are.
Is it Michael Ryder?
It is Michael Ryder,
Yes.
2011 Stanley Cup champion with the Boston Bruins.
I said Michael the first time, but moved on really quick, hoping that you'd be like, and I'd catch a read. I didn't catch a read.
Man, that's like me at trivia night. I wait for someone else to say something, and then as they're saying it, I just read their lips and I try and say it at the same time to make it sound like I also thought of it. Never the case.
All right. How many more riders do we got, Reese?
I think 3 more.
Okay.
Okay.
Dang, what a
think-
game.
This is fun. Oh, Paw Patrol.
Yeah,
Ryder.
that's just Ryder.
Just Ryder from Paw Patrol.
I think he just, yep.
He's apparently the main guy.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
learned this in my research. Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
and
it's RIDER,
Okay.
RYDER.
Right.
So there's not a ton of riders.
No.
There really
I had
aren't.
to stretch it a little bit.
One of our longtime listeners, their kids thought I was Ryder from Paw Patrol, and
How
that's
cute
why
is
they
that?
always wanted to listen to the radio
They
station.
thought it
I
was
like,
Ryder from Paw Patrol on the radio every
as long
morning.
as the ratings are good, let them think whatever they want.
Keep lying to them.
All right, next. We're doing pretty good here.
Tangled.
That is Tangled.
from Tangled.
And is it Prince Ryder?
Oh, man.
Is that a fair guess? I don't know my Disney very well.
I should know this.
But I feel like Prince Ryder seems like a decent guess if you can't think anything else.
It's not just Ryder, though.
It's not just Ryder.
But I know it's from Tangled, and I feel like that's half a point.
That I'll give you that. It is half a point.
Prince, let's go Philip Ryder.
Flynn Ryder.
You were
Flynn.
so close.
Very close.
That's
Half a
good.
point. Half a point.
Half a point for us. God, he was a funny
Reese,
character.
don't be saying "come on" like I should have known that. I've never seen Tangled.
You have a 14-year-old daughter and you don't know Disney movies?
This
No.
is such a good movie. If you've never watched Tangled,
I'm bald, and I'm not going to put myself through a movie that's about hair.
not only is he funny in the movie, but so is his horse.
Is the
And-
movie about hair?
Yes.
Okay.
And Mandy Moore
Is
voices.
it Rapunzel? Is it the story
Pretty
of
much.
Rapunzel?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
And she's got a really good song that plays when the credits roll, which I am going to be streaming later today.
Mandy Moore does?
Yes.
Okay. Next rider.
Last one.
Last one.
I had to grab a different picture or Zach, so just a heads up.
Okay.
No worries. It's the same one though?
Same
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Oh no. Are we gonna sound like absolute fools for not knowing this?
Look at how old-timey it looks.
No, I
based
know.
on the brick.
That's
and
what I mean.
Is this
And the carriage behind her.
Anne of Green Gables, maybe? Is
No.
this...
No.
Doesn't that look like actress... What's her name? She was in Legally Blonde.
No, it's older than that.
What's her name again?
Older than that.
Are you thinking of Jennifer Coolidge?
No, not Jennifer Coolidge. Legally Blonde.
Reese Witherspoon?
Yeah.
No.
Well, it kind of looks like her.
This is a movie from what? The 70s?
Listen,
Earlier.
the movie
60s.
could have been
60s.
about the 60s.
True.
is
They
all
can make
I'm
it
saying.
look older, yes. But no, this is an actress that is obviously well known from the 60s, and I feel foolish.
But is it her character name or her actress name?
I don't know either.
Character name.
Character name.
Character name.
We're gonna go. What about Cynthia? That's a good name from that generation.
That's a good guess. I'm going to go with more like a Brenda.
Brenda Ryder.
Can we have a clue?
It's a terrible name.
So it's from a movie.
Yes.
And it's the first movie in a series of movies.
Okay.
From the 60s. It's a James Bond movie.
Oh, Gold Rider. No, that's Gold Member.
Or Goldfinger.
Goldfinger. Gold Member was the play on it from Austin
That's
Powers.
right.
Got it.
That's right.
Got it.
Is
there a something Rider in? Is there a James Bond movie that's the
I don't know.
something Rider? I'm gonna go with Cynthia.
Brenda.
Well, you're both wrong.
Okay.
It is Honey Rider, the first ever Bond girl from the movie Dr. No.
Okay, can I get a half a point? That's pretty damn good.
That you got Bond?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
But I also
another
it took,
half point.
It took for him to say franchise though for me to be like, what's a franchise?
It's from the 60s.
That's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
It's up there, especially with like a sex symbol or like a
Man,
pinup girl kind of.
I can't wait for the next time you come in. Name that Lisa.
Oh,
It's gonna be super intense.
he's gonna just know Lisa Simpson so fast.
I'll say it before you can.
It's a really
Exactly.
easy one. Hey.
Well,
Think of the hair.
I don't know. Reese and I will have to work on that.
Oh no, he's got to put you up to the test because he had to name the Zacks and I had to name the Riders.
Right.
You got to name the Lisas.
And are you gonna help me?
Yeah, I'll help you a little bit.
Okay.
You guys are a team.
Yeah.
team.
Heck yeah. Thank you for coming in, man.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Thank
Appreciate
you, Zach.
it.
Where
It was
can
a
people
blast.
follow you online?
At ZJ Lang on the old Twitter machine, because I still call it Twitter,
Yep.
and Oilersnation.com for all your Oilers needs.
Beauty.
ZJ Lang, just confirming that I follow you, and I
course.
do. I want to see that follower count jump up by at least 16 right now.
Yeah, seriously.
get her done, people.
Follow Zach.
Come on.
All right, thank you, Zach. It means a lot. Let's get to our bets. I haven't even put one in yet, so can we build one together?
Yeah, we're brainstorming. We're doing a collective.
Okay, so this segment brought to you by Sports Interaction Sportsbook and Casino. Every game's your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. From puck drop to overtime, bet with Canada's homegrown sportsbook. 19 plus. Please play responsibly. What are we doing?
It looks like I have a $1.67 bet in there. What the hell is that doing? Okay. Oh, sorry. NHL, NBA, both busy nights. The Jays are back in action. They've been sucking.
No, I want to do NHL.
Okay.
Bruins or Devils, Reese?
Bruins.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
The thing about the NHL right now, though, is that these teams that know they're in the playoffs,
Are sitting people.
They're just-
it wouldn't be crazy for them to sit a bunch of guys.
Correct.
So should I go?
So I think, why don't you read out all the games? Only the ones Reese and I agree on we're building a ticket
So
with.
are you guys both agreeing that the Bruins will beat the Devils?
Yes.
Okay. Capitals, Blue Jackets.
Is this potentially Ovi's last game ever?
No.
Potentially.
Or do they
doubt
play?
it,
Do
though.
they play again tomorrow night? Capitals. Because if it's his last game ever, they're all gonna go bananas to kick ass for him. No. Oh yeah, it is their last game.
Okay, I'm going Capitals.
I'm going Caps. Reese, you okay with that? It would be
Yeah,
an upset,
definitely.
but
What about
Definitely.
Flyers Canadiens?
see, this is the one they both know who they're playing already. I don't want to bet on that.
Me neither. Hurricanes, Islanders, Hurricanes. No?
Islanders are the favorite there. Again, Carolina knows that they're in.
Okay, I'm
Islanders
not
are
gonna
still
bet on it.
fighting for the last spot, I think.
Here's a
I
good
think they're
question.
mathematically eliminated now.
The Islanders are?
Yeah.
Are all the teams decided? I know the West are decided.
I think everybody's decided.
1, 2, 3.
Ducks or
Yeah,
Wild?
everybody's decided.
Probably the Ducks. I
The
think they
Ducks
the
need
points
to
below.
win.
Okay, here's my ticket. I'm going the Avs to win tonight, the Ducks to win tonight, the Capitals, and the Bruins.
The Avs to beat the Flames. The
Thoughts? Should I delete that one?
I mean, they should beat the Flames, but again, they're on a second of back-to-back.
Yeah,
They might
it's
not
kinda
even
tough.
play McKinnon, and half their... Or,
Okay, I'm deleting it.
'Kay.
Bruins, Capitals, Ducks. Ride with me or not. I'm putting $5 on it. Could win me almost 35.
Bruins, Capitals, Ducks. Yep, that's what I'm doing as well.
Nice.
That's teamwork.
Every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. Get in on the action with parlay boosts, live betting, and easy deposits and payouts. You can bet now at sportsinteraction.com/OilersNation. 19 plus. Please play responsibly. We got to pick a winner for the gift card. Ryder, you won 3 stars of anything?
I did. You got to pick somebody that says, I voted.
I know, but I can't scroll back that far
Why?
because the chat doesn't let me.
Is that how busy our chat is?
I guess so.
Oh, I got it.
Oh.
Okay, tell me to scroll and stop.
Okay, ready and stop.
Whoa, that was quick. Susan Higgins, 13.
Susan, you are picking up that gift card. You need to DM us on Instagram, please. Find Ryder and Lisa. Fun show today. Great guests.
Indeed. I like when we have 3 guests.
I like playing Headbandz.
Then they do all the work.
Well,
And Headbandz also took like 45 minutes.
How
That was
about-
a short show otherwise.
Short show. Stay saucy, friends. We'll be back with you tomorrow at 9 a.m.
It was red-colored juice
Time for burgers.
in that Gatorade bottle.
So, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, hype it, and share it with your friends.
And to not miss any of our content, make sure you're subscribing to the Oilers Nation YouTube channel. Freaking nailed it.